Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Watch them for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. If you are, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. For your key to the week this week, you have the Chariot card. So you show up in all of your own energy this week, right? You show up as your cosmic, wonderful, powerful, potent self. The Chariot card is Cancer energy. This card always, for me though, it represents like the hard exoskeleton of the Cancerian energy, right? This is the part of you that is cardinal. It's the part of you that really drives and moves forward, and also the part of you that is truly in control of your own self and destiny. This is a victory and success card, and in all of these different areas of your life, this week I think you're going to be starting to think about how you create a coherent sense of stability or security, right? So love this. It's also a card of winning, right? So who doesn't love to win? For your actions and options this week, you've got the Ace of Wands. Love that. So there are fresh starts on the horizon, right? This is not only one of the things that I like about this combination is it can kind of speak to, like, you know, when you have beginner's luck, where you start doing something and you're like, oh, I'm actually really good at this. And, you know, I've never done it before. Or so we think, right? Maybe not in this lifetime. But this week, it's like you have some sort of beginner's luck, something that you put out into the world does very well. It gets a lot of eyes, it gets really seen. The Ace of Wands, it gives you a lot of passion and vitality and creativity. So love that. If you are, for those of you that are pursuing somebody romantically, this bodes very, very well for you. In terms of the options that are available to you, new avenues for everything are what shows up for you this week. There's just a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of vitality. I'm totally here for this for you. For your communications and conversations, you have the Supreme. So in this deck, this is kind of like the Magician, right? This is where you have effectively all of the power that you need, right? And on top of that, you've also got the Ace of Wands. What does this tell us? It means that not only do you have the power, but you have the ability to envision and communicate exactly what it is that you want, which is going to create big ripples, big changes, and potentially big successes when it comes to your career or your academic sphere. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, it's like your words or the way that you digest the material and regurgitate it, whether this is through essays, whether this is through just, you know, how you share your ideas around certain concepts, you're being received really well this week. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of accolade or some kind of, you know, mini celebration about what it is that you're presenting. I love this because it's like you're working and walking with all of the power that you have innate, but you're walking with it in your hands. It's palpable. You're able to latch onto this and do something with it now. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, I really love this for a promotion. I like this whole combination. I really like this for an idea that you have, that you put forward, that puts you on the map, that makes people go, oh, okay, like, you know, like what, you were out here doubting that I was gorgeous, fabulous and marvellous? Who the do you think you are? Jokes aside, it's like whatever you put forward this week in the job or in the work sphere, people see you. It makes people sort of stop and pay attention and go, okay, you know what, like you're cooking with gas. There's something that, you know, there's something here. So love this for you. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, I think this is coming into a greater sense of self-sovereignty when it comes to your work and your business. I also really like this for forging a new connection this week with what we would consider a power player, or I like to call them big fish clients. Big fish clients are celebrity clients, boss clients, CEOs, all of that kind of stuff, right? These are people that are in, weighty positions. And the difference is, I think, not only are you being seen as one of these people, but you're being recognized in some regard for the expertise and the knowledge and the wisdom that you carry. Love this for you. And then when it comes to your those of you that are retired and no longer working, I think this is a new creative pursuit that you are instantly very good at, that you realize, you know what, this is my new hobby, this is my new obsession, this is my new outlook. It's like you figure out this week that there is something that, it's like, you know what, you not even necessarily like a newfound purpose, but it's a newfound sense of excitement and joy that really engages you in life. And the fact that you happen to be really good at it without necessarily putting too much effort in is really exciting to you, because it's like, okay, well, I'm doing this thing and it's new to me and I'm actually really good at it. What else might I be really good at that I don't even know because I haven't tried? So it's kind of sowing this seed of, well, if I'm good at this now, what else could I be great at moving forward? For your love and relations, you've got the Goddess or the Queen of Pentacles. So it's the Queen of Pentacles, but it's the Goddess in this deck. So for those of you that are single and looking to mingle, it could be an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo that features for you. My money is on them being a Virgo, just because you've got the Magician card close by and all the rest of it. And it could be a really wonderful energy for you, right? I really like this. I will also say it's very possible with the Queen of Pentacles that you could just be feeling so good in and of yourself at this moment in time that you're attracting really great, wealthy, grounded, happy suitors. But you're just kind of like, well, you know what, I don't need that to make me feel good. I'm already feeling good. I'm already in my baby, right? Like, I'm just feeling good. Like, oh. Right, like you're in your own element regardless, and that makes you that much more attractive. And listen, if you're out here looking for it, there is some sexy tam available to you. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, the love life, the sex life could be great this week. Like, it could just be, I gotta be honest, like, this is sexy time. All right, it could also be that your relationship finds a newfound sense of strength because you've been nurturing it, because you've been doing the work on the relationship. However, on the other side of this, it could be a very frank discussion this week that helps you set your feet or set your jaw and make a plan for the future, whatever that might look like. But this is, look, so far, this is a really fantastic week. It would be a shame to waste it. Before we get into your money and materials, I just want to say the lunar lacuna is on its way in, right? So you've seen, if you haven't seen, make sure you get onto the YouTube community tab, check that out. It's going to have a lot more detail. There is the launch video that is up and out there now, so make sure you watch that to give you a deeper sense and deeper insight of what it's going to be and what you're getting as part of that. The first one goes live on the 18th of May, which is literally tomorrow at this point. If you're watching this on the day that it comes out, it's super accessible. That's how I wanted it to be, and I'm really, really excited about this. And since you are a lunar being, whether this is your sun, moon, or ascendant, you of all people absolutely need to be there for this. All right, so it would be great to have you. Stay tuned for that, and there'll be sign up links and all sorts, and I think there's one in the description bar as well. Anyway, with that said, for your money and materials, you have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So you got the Seven of Swords with the Chariot card. So there's a couple of things. For those of you that are partnered, it's possible this week that you may find out that your partner has a secret stash of money. It's also possible that they could have been spending on something that they haven't sort of been very open and honest about. It's also possible that if it's you that has the secret stash of money, or if it's you that has been spending money on something that you haven't really sort of divulged, this could be where it comes to light. I don't see it really being a problem though, because you've got the Chariot card here, and remember 2 7s represents news. I will also say with this as well, one of the things that you need to be very conscious of with this, because it is the 7 of Swords, go through all of your finances with a fine-tooth comb this week, just to see if there's anything untoward or anything out of the ordinary. You know, double check that your bank account is safe. Make sure that you know nobody's got your PIN code. Just really shore up your finances this week, all right? And when it comes to anywhere that you're purchasing something, specifically like a car, if it's something big and it's a vehicle, watch out for that this week, because there's a possibility that it could need some form of repair that you don't spot, and then before you know it, you're like, oh shit. Maybe you take your car into the shop and they tell you like, oh, it's just this. But actually there's a greater problem. Or they tell you, it could be the other way around as well. Like they say to you like, oh yeah, it's going to be really expensive, blah, blah, blah. Get a second opinion. Take it to another mechanic that doesn't know them, that's not affiliated or whatever in any way, and just get a second opinion, because there's going to be a discrepancy in price here for sure. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this with the Chariot card, this could show up as like nervous belly, like when your gut really goes and it wreaks havoc with your internal workings. Watch out for that this week. And then when it comes to your home and environment, particularly for your vehicle, watch out for your car, right? Make sure that it's parked on the driveway, make sure that it's locked. Make sure you take anything that is really valuable out of it. Like if you're leaving something in your car overnight that you think, oh, actually that could be quite valuable, this week I would encourage you to take it out. I know it's a ball ache and you should be safe where you are, but unfortunately the world is the world. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.